Hi, Collective. Welcome to Don't Dim to Fit In. I'm Maggie, and I'm so glad you're here. We're going to go ahead and get a message from Spirit and see what you need to know for your highest and greatest good. Okay, let's get some overall energy. Thank you. Ooh, we've got I am light, pure divine essence. Yes, many of you are, well, I'm talking to high level light workers here. So many of you are in your pure divine light essence. Look at this card. This is so beautiful. You are surrounded by light. You are the light. This is beautiful overall energy. Yes, you are vibrating very high. You're on a high frequency. You are very peaceful at this time. Yeah, you're just doing whatever spiritual practices that you do, you're doing that on a regular basis. You're possibly meditating and just kind of doing you. And you're just very, very happy, vibrating high, taking care of yourself, and just being in the light. And it's really beautiful and warm in there. Yeah. There's a lot of flowers on this card. You could love nature, you could love Mother Gaia, you could just walk out in nature all the time or be a tree hugger like me. Um, yeah, there's berries on here too. Yes, definitely. You're definitely very connected with the universe, with Mother Nature, with spirit. You have a very strong divine connection. So this is your overall energy. I am light, pure, divine essence. So I'm talking to light workers here, and very, very high vibrational beings. So this is fantastic. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, and at the bottom we have rebirth, new beginnings. Many of you are going through new beginnings right now, rebirth. This is great. Okay, so I'm going to use the Tarot of Light. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know for highest and greatest good? So you are just vibrating and so high right now, and probably talking to Spirit every single day, possibly all day long. You'd probably rather hang out with Spirit than anyone else. Possibly in hermit mode. I resonate with that. Okay, let's get some more energy out here. This is I feel extremely peaceful. This energy is very nice. It's very, very nice. Lately, I've been getting kind of karmic-y reads. Well, you know, energy is energy, but this is nice. This is a nice little change. This is beautiful energy. Okay, Spirit. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords. In this deck, it's the Two of Angels. You are very balanced. You have balanced your divine masculine, divine feminine energies. Yeah, you are enjoying the light. Let's just say it like that. You're very, very balanced. Yeah, this is definitely giving me, like I said, your divine femme, divine masculine energies are completely balanced. You have learned how to balance your spiritual life with your physical life as well. Yeah. You could talk to angels a lot. I do that. I talk to spirit, angels, ancestors, God, whatever it is that you resonate with. I resonate with all of that, but again, just take this as it resonates for you. Yeah. Your heart chakra could be wide open right now. You are in a receiving energy. That's what I'm getting from this I am light card, because she's just kind of like holding her arms out like this, and the light's all around her. And she's ready to receive. She's just like, okay, Spirit, whatever you have for me, I'm ready for it. And it's a very relaxed pose. So she's just like, whenever you're ready, God, I'm ready to receive in your timing. in your timing. You're very patient as well. Okay, Spirit, what else? It's funny that this is blue. I was called to wear, like, I'm wearing all blue, and I typically don't wear a lot of blue, but I just, for some reason, I'm like, I'm gonna wear blue today. And this is blue. I don't know, there's something I just noticed. There's a lot of blue on these cards, so just wanted to point that out. Blue could be your favorite color. Also, many of you might need to use your throat chakra more, speak more, speak up more, speak up for yourself. Okay, Spirit, what else? Okay, yeah, we have the Two of Trees. So this is the Two of Pentacles in this deck, and this is flexibility. Yeah, so 22 could be significant. You could be Aquarius or a Pisces. But yeah, I'm getting that your third eye is definitely open. Your chakras are balanced. You're in the flow. You're definitely just in the flow. Again, this receiving energy. Your chakras are all aligned. You're chilling in the light, and you're just ready. You're in the flow of the universe. You're just like, okay, universe, I'm ready to receive. You know, you get back what you put out. So you put out all of this light energy. You could definitely be doing light work at this time, helping others, and whatever you're putting out, you're just waiting for it to come back. Or you know the law of attraction. But that's not why you're doing it. You're just being. You're being in the moment, you're being in the light, you're serving God, you're serving the universe, you're giving back. It's beautiful. It's a very calming energy. And you're growing spiritually. You could be ascending at this time, or you could have just gone through an ascension. Yeah. There's more hearts on this Two of Trees. So your heart chakra is definitely open. You could be wanting new love, or love in general, or you could be loving yourself. Yes, we have the release, metamorphosis. This is number 13. Yeah, you are releasing what no longer works for you, what no longer serves you, what is no longer good for you. Anything that's toxic, anything that doesn't align with you, with your purpose, with what you came here to do, right? What your purpose is, your divine purpose is. You are releasing all of that. You're saying, God, universe, spirit, just take everything from me that is not meant for me. I wish to just be aligned with my purpose, with why I am supposed to be here, with my divine mission. Yes. Look at this. I have to cover this. Look at this. This is the metamorphosis. Yeah. You're letting go of addictions, of drama, maybe a job that you have that doesn't align with your morals, or maybe there's a lot of drama in the workplace, or toxicity in the workplace, or this could also be a partner. There's two twos here. It's kind of giving me partner energy. You could be letting go of a partner or friendship that just isn't working. Perhaps it's keeping you stuck. And you're just letting it all go. You're letting it all go. And you're protecting your energy. You're protecting your energy, all of it. She's wearing a crown. You could be protecting your crown chakra and root chakra at this time. You could be celibate. This is going to resonate not with all of you, but some of you, I am seeing that from this card. You could have been celibate for many years because you are focused on your divine mission, and also you're just waiting for someone that aligns with you, with where you are right now, your kingdom spouse or your purpose partner, or you're that's not what's on your mind right now, right? You are in the light, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being with someone like that. I mean, we're all adults here. I'm just saying that this energy is giving me, some of you are celibate by choice because you're just waiting for whoever God wants you to be with. That's all I'm saying. That's the energy that I'm getting here. And the number 13 is significant. You could be 31. Yeah, you're letting go of so much that just was not working for you. And Spirit told you this. It was like, hey, if you want to be in the light, if you want to ascend higher, you have got to let go of this stuff that's not working for you in your life. You've got to let it go. You've got to be in the flow. And you listened. Yeah. Okay, Spirit, can we get another card, please? This is beautiful. And it was really hard for you to do this. This was a lot of work. This was a lot of work. Yeah, because this card sheet, this being, I don't really want to assign a gender because there's no gender in tarot, but she's been through it. I'm getting many cycles. So many of you could have been stuck in like a karmic cycle for many go-arounds, myself included. And you finally broke out of that. You finally said, no more. I see differently now. I see through my spiritual eye now. I have a different perspective. I can see from different angles. Like you woke up, right? And there are snakes. There are snakes on here. So you had to fight many enemies. Many sneaky enemies. You had to go through the fire. You could be an Aries, Leo or Sag, but I'm getting heavy Aries here. Yeah. And you went through so much and you came out so different. Like the old you does not exist anymore. Does not exist anymore. You are a whole new divine being. Yeah. Okay, Spirit, what else? Anything else that my truth seekers need to know for their highest and greatest good? Shuffle. Some of you could have healed a wound of codependency. Or someone is codependent on your light. Yes. You're shining really bright out here. Whatever gender you resonate with, again, no gender in tarot, but you are shining mighty bright out here. Yep. Queen of Wands. This is the Queen of Stars. And we've got the Path with abundance at the bottom of the deck. Yes. This Queen of Wands, again, it's like you came out a completely different being. You're shining so, so bright. It's almost like, it's so bright. But it's beautiful. And but you're humble. You're so humble. Yeah. And you're wise. You learned so much. Going through all of this, you've learned so much. You went through this path. You went through the path of finding out who you truly are, what your truth is. Again, you went through the fire. You fought many enemies. Could have been family, friends, co-workers, could have been a husband, a wife, a fiance, a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is. You could have gone through substance addictions, any kind of addictions. Like I said, I saw codependency. You could have healed childhood issues. You could be in trauma therapy. You went through it. And you went through this path. And this could have taken many months, many years, many decades. But you chose to go down the path that Spirit asked you to go down, that God wanted you to go down. And you went down it. Despite the pain, despite the fear, despite not knowing what's at the end of that road. You didn't know. You had to walk by faith and not by sight. And you came out the Queen of Wands, shining brightly. You came out as, I am light. I am light, and I am ready to receive what I rightly and fully deserve. Yes. And you know what that is? Abundance. Abundance of money, abundance of spiritual inheritance, abundance of love, of joy, of everything you've ever wanted. Because you're in the light, because you work for God, because you work for Spirit, because the universe wants to bless you, because you did the work, because you are helping others, because you chose the right path, the righteous path, the divine path. This is amazing. This is beautiful. Wow. Okay. You're no longer in this lack mindset. We've got the 5 of trees, which is the 5 of pentacles, and then which is limitation, and then we have the 5 of angels, which is the 5 of swords, withdrawal. This is 55. This is change. So you are no longer in your ego. You are no longer in lack mindset. You're no longer in this mindset of like, I can't, or I'm unlucky, or I'm like, you do not think in lack anymore. You think in abundance. You have a growth mindset. Yeah. That's beautiful. Wow. That's really beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. I know I keep saying that, but it really is. Okay. I'm going to get some of these cards. Thank you, Spirit. What else do my truth seekers and my wisdom warriors need to know? Well, stay in the light. It's really nice and bright and warm there. Anything from this deck, Spirit? Okay, thank you. Okay, We have investigate, look closely, ask questions, and think before acting. And then we have 3 witchy sisters, power of 3. Okay. I feel like this is what you did when you were on your path. Again, you had to go through so much. And this 3 witchy sisters, I look at this a little bit differently. This is giving me, because like the two witchy sisters on the right and the left, they have their eyes closed, but the one in the middle has her eyes wide open. So that typically gives me like third eye energy. So this whole thing about like you had to walk by faith and not by sight. So you used your spiritual eye to get through this path, and you investigated, but you could have investigated like through oracle and tarot, or you could have just used your intuition to get you through this exploration, this path that you went down. Or you could have just went to God. You could have just said like, hey, please show me the truth in myself, and please show me the truth in others. Please illuminate to me what is going on. And God showed you the truth. So that's what this investigate is really giving me, as this kind of this past energy going through the exploration. Okay, anything else, Spirit? Not, I'm going to go to another deck. Yeah. You're also a seer. You could resonate with being a seer. You see things that a lot of people don't see. Your perspective is very different, again, because you use your spiritual eyes. Your intuition is very, very, what's the word? You can just, you have very good intuition, right? It's like, it's on a really high level. I almost wanted to say on fleek, but I don't use that word. So I don't know where that came from, but it's just like, you're really good with your intuition. So, okay, we have keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. Okay. I don't feel like this is your energy at all, because you are the light. So this is somebody that's not happy for you because you're in the light. Okay. This doesn't feel like your energy at all. All right. Let's do one more from this. Okay. Whose energy is this, Spirit? I mean, we still feel our feelings, but I can't remember the last time I was really this, like, lost my temper. A wonderful idea, the aha moment, a clockwork pumpkin, number 39. So yeah, maybe you learned how, maybe you learned how to handle your temper, handle your emotions through this path that you're on. So my throat was closing up there for a minute. Yeah. If this is your energy, this is something that perhaps you used to do, and you thought about it, or you, through this path of healing, you realized that you're like, if I balance my emotions and I can think logically, head over heart kind of thing, and I don't lead with my temper, then I can think more clearly and I can have better ideas. Yeah, at the bottom we have pink lotus fairy, a time for spirit. Yeah, you went to spirit for help and healing. And at the end, you became this beautiful queen of wands. For sure. Oops. Okay, let's get some of these. $39.43 could be significant if you want to look up that angel number, or 3493. Yeah, the number 20 on the keep your temper, that is giving me just a feeling of that was something that you used to do and that maybe people judged you for, but you don't do that anymore. You learned how to balance your emotions. Yeah. Okay, Spirit. What else? What else do my true seekers need to know for their highest and greatest good? Happiness. Yeah, you're in this energy of happiness. I do find it interesting that this is a red card. So I think some of you used to lose your temper quite a bit back there before you did your healing. I hear you, because when I was karmic and before I did my healing, I had a drinking problem. I haven't actually, on the 21st of August, I will have 3 years sober, so that's pretty awesome. But when I was not sober back there, I had a temper when I was drinking. So but now you're happy, but they're both red. So I find that kind of interesting. But this is happiness. So you are in this happy, I am light energy. What else, Spirit? I don't know if someone else. We've got anger again. So I feel like someone's not happy that you're happy, or not happy that you are in the light. Yes, we've got anger and we've got red again. The root chakra is significant here. Yes, we've got the anger card. It feels like someone in your energy is angry that you are so spiritually awake, that your third eye is wide open, and that you can possibly, most likely, see what those snakes in the release card here were doing and or are doing to sabotage you or whatever. You can see it from a mile away, but yeah. You're happy, they're mad. But don't be like, keep your temper. Don't be mad because they're mad, right? I mean, like, who cares? You are on a divine mission. You work for God. You work for spirit, right? Like, let them be mad. That's their lesson. That's their job to heal themselves, right? You're doing a fantastic job here. You are pure divine essence. It's beautiful. What's this? Tell me more about this anger, please. It is a time for spirit. Space. Somebody's angry because there's space between you and a friend, a family member, a lover, something like that. Maybe you said you needed space. They could have put space in between the two of you. This could be a group of people as well. Okay. Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Well, the abundance card flipped upside down over the aha moment. So I feel like this, whoever's angry, they tried to block your blessings. We did just get a message like that the other day. They tried to block your blessings, but it didn't work. It didn't work. Okay, anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Yeah. no one can block your blessings except for you. Except for you. But you are in this beautiful light energy. You released everything that was not for you. And yeah, and you're out of this lack mindset. This is beautiful. You're remaining flexible. You're letting the universe and God do its job. You're in the flow. That's the best place to be. Oh my gosh. Flow literally just came out. You're in the flow. Look at that. You're in the flow. Okay. You're in the flow, and whoever you left behind is in pain. That's their lesson. That's their lesson. They could have ghosted you. Yeah, I'm not gonna read on that. I'm gonna get a closing message. Yeah, you're in the flow. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Let's get a couple of divine messages and then we'll close it out. Spirit's not going to allow them to block your blessings. You've done the work. You've done the work. I'm talking to those that are in the light, in this beautiful light energy. Okay. All right. Closing message, Spirit, please. Closing message. Closing message, please. Okay. We've got manifestation of light. Again, more light energy. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. Yeah. Be nice to yourself. Be positive. Look at that. You are the light. Yeah. And at the bottom, we have divine light. I mean, there's light all over this read, okay? You are the light. Divine light. Look at that. I am an expression of love, and I shine like the sun. My inner light is my strength and my treasure. My intuition guides me to discover the wonder and goodness of who I am. It's beautiful. All right, well, this is confirmation for someone, hopefully many of you. You're doing a fantastic job. You are. This is beautiful. Well, this is your message. I hope that it was helpful. Remember, don't dim to fit in, shine bright, and live true. You are loved, you are protected, and you're not alone. I will see you in the next video.